it and the work of the Select Committee. Thank you.
Call Maggie Barry.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I stand now to talk to the Hutt City Council graffiti removal bill at its second reading. I spoke at the first reading as well, Mr Speaker. This is indeed a good piece of legislation because it fills a gap in the law. I think we're all agreed on this side of the House anyway, and in the Greens pretty much, possibly even on the other side, that graffiti actually does encourage even more criminal acts. This piece of legislation does allow that any graffiti that is visible from a public place be removed. Others have outlined the measures, including serving at least 10 days written notice to the owner or occupier of the land, which does serve to protect property rights in the sense that if the owner does want to be responsible and step forward, then that is also allowable. But they do need to clean it up. Graffiti does need to go. The zero tolerance that is shown by some councils is, I think, to be commended. But this could be a bill that we all watch very carefully. And as many others have said before me, and being the penultimate speaker in this, most of the points have been made and reaffirmed many times, but I think it is very important that we can all learn from this, and I will be watching what the Mayor does with this very carefully, and I congratulate him on the team on having a very good tool to work with. It has been a very expensive problem for the Hutt Valley. For those of us who know it well, it is a place that has been plagued with this for some time. I think that this is the kind of measure and this is the kind of bill that will save you not only $300,000 to $500,000 a year in the Hutt Valley, but also allow people to not gain encouragement from seeing this stuff up on the walls and up on the fences. It does create an air of neglect in a city, and it's something that really needs to be addressed. So I think on the North Shore, certainly in the Auckland area, where this is a problem from time to time, we'll be looking at this bill and seeing whether it might actually be able to be rolled out nationwide and certainly used in other areas. It is indeed an effective new tool, and I commend the Chair of the Select Committee, Nikki Wagner, for marshalling it through in an orderly fashion. There was indeed a great deal of collaboration and cooperation between the parties. Holly Hunter from the Greens had put together a good working definition, so I think everyone made a valuable contribution. So including, of course, the person who has sponsored this bill, the member for Hutt South, who is not usually someone that I have ever had cause to congratulate for a positive contribution. He's far more usually associated with unpleasant and negative remarks in the House. And this may be a one-off. The leopard may change his spots or he may not, but I would certainly raise the challenge to him that making a positive contribution in the House and being pleasant and not shouting people down might be something that he chooses to take up, because it has worked rather well in this instance. So I commend the bill, I commend the process of the bill. I think it has worked very well, and I commend it to the House. Thank you, Mr Speaker.
Order. Members, the question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it.
Hutt City Council Graffiti Removal Bill, second reading.
This bill is set down for committee stage next sitting day. Call on